Okay guys, welcome to Mashoho Motors, and the project is replacing the crankcase valves on this N62 engine. It's the V8. So these are the new CCV. These are the diaphragm. So the vehicle takes two. One of them, it's in this cylinder right here, and then the second one sits right here in the front, so it's inside this protection right here. So what I did was remove the box, the air box, and that allows me to have this much room to be able to do the work. So I think you can still do it without removing the air box, but it might be a little bit tight. So I would suggest that you remove the box, so that allows you and gives enough room to be able to do the work. So so this is the one that sits on the cylinder. So if you look on the side, there's tabs right here. So I've already pried open those tabs. So what I used was this tool right here. So I just went in there and pried the tabs to be able to remove it. And once you pried it, then you can lift up on this cover right here, and then once you lift it up, so that's the diaphragm in there. This one has been in this vehicle for over a year now, so I think it's time to replace it. And doesn't appear to be torn or anything, but you know, to be able to keep the vehicle up running good at all times. This is more of a PM to the vehicle, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. And when you replace it, so it comes with so it's a diaphragm and a spring, so I'm gonna replace both of them. So all you do, just put a new spring right there, and then take your new diaphragm and set it up really well. Make sure it's sitting. Okay, make sure it's sitting right, and pretty much that's it. And then what you do is so you can take, I'm gonna use the old cover. They're the same. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, so I don't have to replace it. So I'm gonna, so all you do, just make sure you line up the tabs. Make sure you line up the tabs, and then push it down. So let's see right there, and then you'll hear them click. You'll hear them click. And so what I like to do is try to pull it out, just to see if it will come out. So it's sitting, and that's done. So that is done. And then so to get to this one, so the way it's insulated is very tight, so I already started it so that I can be able to remove it with one hand. So right there, and let's see here, and that's it. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna pull it all the way out, and that's the same thing. So all I'm gonna do is pry out on these tabs right here, and that's gonna require two hands. So let me put the phone down. Okay, got it open. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the old one. See if I can use that tool. Be careful and pry it out. And okay, it looks like it's still in good shape too. It's not torn or anything, even on the back side. So sometimes if your vehicle is running rough, this might also be the culprit of the rough idle on the vehicle. So that's the old spring. Take him out, and we're gonna go ahead and put the new spring. Oh, you know what, let me do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like wipe in there, make sure that there's nothing gunk that's sitting there or build up, but it looks pretty clean. So but I'm still gonna go ahead and wipe it down. Okay, got it cleaned up. So put back the new spring. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with the new one. Alright guys, so it's in. So I went ahead and used the old cap also, because there's nothing wrong with it, and I like it because it was sitting nice and tight. So the tricky part on this one is, as you can see, this hole right here on this rubber, so it has to align with this portion of the cover. So so just make sure that the alignment is correct, so otherwise you will have to repeat the whole process again. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover it. Okay, all right, so everything is in, and that piece, this is where it comes through that little hole right there. So just make sure when you put that cover back, it's aligned properly. And other than that, guys, this is less than 10 minutes of work, and the parts costed me like I think about $40 for both of them. So cheap process. You can do it yourself in your driveway, in your garage, to save yourself some time and money, or being out of a vehicle because you took it to the shop for replacement. You can do this process yourself. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, just go ahead and click that subscribe button. And also I'll put the link to the parts at the bottom of this video. Just go ahead and buy the part and do replacement on your vehicle. So as you can see, I have the parts were not damaged on my vehicle, but that's how I keep my vehicle running very well. I do the PM on the vehicle. Just I don't wait until the part is damaged before I replace it. So if you want to keep your car running, just keep an eye on it, and it'll do well. Thank you so much. Share the video, and I appreciate you watching this channel and subscribing, and welcome to Mashiach Motors.